Welcome back to the Philip Chen channel. Today we will be just chatting a little bit about the first 30 days of a new role. This video is inspired by a fantastic book. The book is called The First 30 Days. There's actually a sequel that has recently been written to as well. I'm just going to take a quick look. Yes, it's actually called The First 90 Days by Michael Watkins. The first proven strategies for getting up to speed. And then it looks like Michael also has a newer book that's been recently released too as well. I'm not positive what that title is, but highly recommended to go take a look. So the first 90 days, there's a great chapter where it talks a little bit about frameworks of how to approach the first 90 days. So when you enter a new role, there's, he calls, I think, the STARS principle or something along those lines. So is it a startup? Is it a turnaround? Is it an acceleration or growth type situation? And there's the R and the S. But in general, what it's saying, where it's trying to help folks with is, like how to approach either of these situations. If it's in a startup, you're going to be building. Perhaps you don't need as much support from the rest of the organization. If it's a transition where you are a realignment, for example, you might actually need some more help from peers because there's something in the culture, or there's perhaps a way of thinking or a way of doing things. To change that is challenging and difficult. And in that case, needs a different approach. There might also be a turnaround where, okay, maybe you don't have time to gather support from your peers, and instead you need to work quickly. Perhaps that's changing the organization structure or needing to trim the fat in some cases. And so for each of these different situations, Michael Watkins provides a great framework for it. All that being said, first 30 days should be around listening. One of the great recommendations that I've experienced in the past is to go and connect with all the people, coffee chats. But what I really liked about this book was the insight of asking the same questions. And in many ways, you are doing a customer interview with the people that are already working at the company. And that way you can better understand the situation. You can hear where answers aren't the same, dive in a little bit more deeply, and then within the first 30 days, come up with a strategic plan for what your boss is looking to accomplish, what perhaps you are looking to accomplish, and the types of wins that you might be able to bring to the table. A lot of great tidbits. Highly recommend the book. And thanks again for tuning in to the Philip Chen channel. And we will be back next week with some more growth in marketing tips and tricks for all y'all.